Hey, dude, it's your boy Nextstop Sirchcity.
What's up, guys? It's your girl Neda, and we are back with
Oh
a
man,
new one
yes,
today.
yes. Real quick, I just want to apologize for our loyal listeners. There was no episode Tuesday. We are very busy out here in these streets trying to put on a great show for you guys. But we did have that bonus episode where we interviewed Chris Spinosa, season 2 Next Level Chef, one of 3 finalists. Let me tell you, that was a fun time.
Go check it out.
Go watch it. I'll probably put that in the description of the video. But we are back. And guess what? We are reviewing the 13th season of
I thought it was
MasterChef.
It's not the 14th.
We are reviewing MasterChef season 13.
Oh, it is season 13.
And it is very different than normal.
It is. I
This,
think the introductions alone is way longer than
yeah.
before.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're highlighting a lot of and they did it before, but this is just a little bit different.
Mhm.
The theme of this season is United Taste of America, and they're going to be broken up to segments or regions of the United States. So you'll have, for example, the Northeast, Jersey, Rhode Island, New York. Then you'll have the Midwest, the South, the West, things like that. So they're breaking it down into segments or regions.
Mm,
Um, how do you feel
okay.
about that?
I think it's interesting. I think that'll be really cool for us since we're always trying to come up with content. So I think learning more about who makes what in
Hmm.
what states would be pretty awesome. Give
Yeah,
us some ideas of what's like popular, you know.
yeah.
I'm just waiting for somebody to do they take on a Philly cheesesteak for the
Look,
Northeast.
look. All I'm saying is this: the first episode, you guys, is the Northeast auditions. I'll just say this, and we'll get into it. Spoiler alert: I am very upset with the lack of Philadelphia chefs on this
Yo,
season.
was there any? I didn't. Yeah. What's up with that?
I was like, all right, but then it's like
How you gonna have Northeast without Philly?
without no Philly representatives, yo. I was kind of hot. I was
That's
like,
that's because you didn't apply.
yeah, I was thinking about that. I was like, well, maybe I should have represented at least been on the first episode. Like, but there were no Philly contestants, and I was very upset about that. So, MasterChef, um, call me. I know a couple people that know how to cook. For next season, if you do this again, and we can get it right. I think you dropped the ball on this one. I'm not gonna lie, but we support you. But no, now I don't know how long it's going to go on during this season, but they are bringing on special celebrity chefs. Now the chefs for this show is Gordon Ramsay, of course. We got Chef Aaron Sanchez. I hope I said that right. And then we got Chef Joe. Don't ask me. I don't remember his last
No,
name. We
no,
got
no, 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 no. He's not a chef. He's just Joe.
He's a chef.
No, he's not.
Joe is a chef. What are you
No,
talking
he's
about?
not. He owns a
Yes, he
restaurant.
is.
He's
He
not a
cooks.
chef.
Y'all gonna make me do some research
I'm
on
a,
live on the episode.
yes, we're gonna. I'm telling you. That's why you never seen him cook on a show.
Yes, you did. He made pasta and everything. What are you talking
Oh,
about?
but I don't think he's a chef though. They don't address him as a chef.
All right, I don't see him dressed as a chef. Wait, I just want to get this right. I don't want to be wrong. And then Joe um, comes for us. Let
Where
me
is
just get this
Wikipedia
right.
when you need it? This is the first, guys. We're doing research.
Joe was born to be a television personality. Although he didn't have the most linear path getting there, the Italian American chef was a Wall Street bond trader
Oh,
at
he is a
Merrill
chef.
Lynch.
Oh, oh. Okay, you got
I'm
it.
just reading. I'm just reading. He may not be, but that's what they
I
said.
thought they never. I've never heard them. I never heard them address him as Chef Joe. He was just always Joe. That's why I assumed
Well, if you think
he
on
wasn't a
Masterchef, they
chef.
never really call anybody. They say yes, chef, but they don't call him Chef Aaron Sanchez. They normally just say Aaron Sanchez.
Okay, well,
Anyway,
you got it.
he's
Okay,
on there, and I did see him cook before, so that's why I would consider him.
okay, okay.
Um, See how we problem solve. See how we do America. This goes to show that we can work together as long as I'm right. Now, all right, guys. So real quick, there's some things going on in the background. You may hear maybe like a lawnmower. Look, we're doing this out of the comforts of our homes, but with your help and your support, we can get a studio and we wouldn't have to worry about the background noise. So I do appreciate you guys still watching, but if you hear some background noise, we'll just talk a little louder. But as we were stating, there will be some special guests this season, but I don't know if it's every episode or just at the beginning for the auditions. For this episode, Chef Daphne Oz was our special guest for episode one.
Hmm.
She was one of previous Master Chef host. So it was nice to see her. I believe she was actually pregnant on the season that she hosted, and it's good to see her come back.
Wow, your memory is great.
I love anything Ramsay. So I watched every episode, every season of MasterChef and MasterChef Kids. So
Got you. Okay.
all right, so let's get into it. So the beginning episodes again, they are these just the regional auditions. So it's a little different. We're just going to go over who we saw, the dishes, the vote, and what we may have thought about their dish.
Mm-hmm.
Um, the first cook or chef, at home chef, her name was Carla. They did not go into where she was located, so I have no idea what part of the Northeast United States she's from.
Yeah. The
Um,
editing be funny sometimes with
Sometimes they give you the information, and
yeah,
sometimes they
sometimes
don't.
they don't. That's why
Uh,
it's like you kind of be knowing, okay, well, if they don't really spend too much time on this person, more than likely they're not going to get an apron.
Yeah. So her name was Carla. I do know she made homemade manicotti is crepe style. And they really didn't like her take on it.
Yeah.
She had a ton of cooking problems, like real amateur.
What did
Um,
you think personally, though?
she had a ton of cooking problems, real amateur. Like that's what I really thought. So this is Master Chef is at home cooks. So they will let certain things slide, but just like the basic techniques, they won't. And I think they said something about her noodles not being or her crepe not being great, and it was kind of basic. And then she was lacking certain general skills that
Yeah.
they were looking for her to be, especially you're the first person. I'm not gonna lie, that's a lot of pressure. You got to wow them. You're the first person to audition for the season, and yeah, she unfortunately did not get an apron.
Hmm. Next, we had a guy. His name is Richie. He is a
Yeah,
music producer.
yeah.
Um,
I'm sorry, Silver Spring, Maryland is where he's from.
I'm familiar with the location. Got a couple of relatives out there. Yo, what up, fam?
I too have heard of that area while watching MasterChef. No idea where it's at. Don't know who lives out there, but
It's not
he
far from Baltimore.
he made crispy skin salmon with the sweet habanero glaze. I'm sorry, guys, you won't see me leaning. I'm reading. Spinach with the parmesan crusted potato. So he basically made salmon with a sweet habanero sauce, spinach, and some parmesan potatoes. Um, I liked it.
I thought it looked good. I would eat it. I'm kind of like a
That's
sucker
what he
for a
said.
salmon.
I'm not gonna lie. salmon. I can eat a salmon. I'm not really. That's like low on my seafood list. But I can if it's cooked well. I'll enjoy a nice salmon.
But can
Look,
I say this? Oh,
good.
Joe, Joe. He's always dramatic. It's like, Joe, we know you're gonna say yes. He's always so dramatic.
He has a high. He has a high quality. Well, he looks for high quality. I get it.
No, he's dramatic.
Yeah, because everybody else was like, "Yo, what is wrong with you? I like this dish." Even Gordon Ramsay said he's like, "This dish is spot on. A little things he could have worked on here and there, but it was spot on."
Yeah.
Um, he ended up getting a yes from Daphne, a yes from Aaron, a no from Joe, and a yes from Gordon.
Joe was being Joe.
Joe was being Joe. If you watching this, people, and you're not in the Philadelphia area, Joe means you was drawing. And if you don't know what drawing means, you outside of your mind, yo. Like
Yeah.
you doing way too much.
Yeah, you
But
tripping.
you tripping. But I
Uh-huh.
like Joe. I like Joe. I like Joe. He's a little rough, but I like Joe. But yeah, so on this, and if you haven't watched MasterChef before, if you get 3 out of 4 yeses, you will get an apron. So Richie from Silver Spring, Maryland, ended up getting an apron. He was the first person on the season to get an apron.
Hmm.
Next, we have Nina, and she was from Woolwich, Maine. She was the adventurous girl, right? She likes to be
She
outdoors.
likes to hunt and
Okay,
yeah, she likes to hunt and cook with wildlife.
I'm sorry, the adventurous chef. I didn't mean to say the adventurous girl. I don't want to downplay
Well,
anyone. I protect women,
or is it
especially black
technically
women.
home cooked, to be honest?
Home cook. There we go. She is from Woolwich, Maine. She's a home cook. She is outdoors. She likes to cook raw, gamey. She likes to cook gamey. She likes to hunt.
Yeah.
Um, I liked her dish. I've never had it. I've never had it, but she cooked venison and bok choy dumplings with a carrot and celery. I'm sorry, a cucumber and cilantro salad.
Hmm.
I've never had venison. Venison is buffalo, right? I believe venison is buffalo. We're going to go with buffalo. I've never had venison to know what it tastes like, but I did think she had a good dish.
I mean, I think her plating looked really, really nice.
Hmm.
Um, Gordon was really impressed.
Yeah.
Of course, Joe, being Joe,
Yeah, I was about to say, but we had Joe come along.
he was
Joe,
like the lack of seasoning. It lacks seasoning. Okay, Joe.
the way they well, the way I look at it and the way some of the judges look at it, you see some of the mistakes that they make. Some of them is like, yeah, you can't make all of these mistakes, but if you can do the basics and you might be missing something like seasoning, then it's something that you could probably work on within the competition and learn from.
Right.
But Joe, like, nah.
It's like you
Next.
kind of want like a. It's like, Joe, like you do realize you're dealing with home cooked chefs, right? Like these aren't professionals, so it's like you're expecting chef level like techniques and stuff from home cooked chefs. They're trying to get to that level as being a chef. So it's just like, Joe, like just lighten up a little bit.
I get it, but like he was. It's the 13th season, so it's kind of like step your game up. But missing some
But they've
seasoning, I
never been
wouldn't.
on a show before. So I mean, this is new, the whole process.
That's true.
I mean, I don't know, whatever. I thought, I mean, so far so good.
Yeah.
That's just me though.
We but either way, what Joe said was irrelevant at this point because Gordon gave a yes, Daphne
Yeah,
gave a yes, and Aaron gave a yes. So
yeah.
the second contestant for this season is Nina from Woolwich, Maine. Congratulations, Nina. Can't wait to see what you do in the competition. All right, next
Mm-hmm.
we have
No, I'm not
we
gonna mess
have
up. Mm-mm.
we have Provy,
Groovy.
Provy from I'm sorry, Purvy. It's Pur. Either way, we have Purvy. If I mess it up, I'm so sorry. She is from East Windsor, New Jersey. Now she was pretty dope. She's from India, I
Mhm.
believe, and
Mhm.
she uses. I really want to get into those spices, those outside of America, those worldly spices, especially India.
I'ma just let you know because you're a person who don't like hot food.
Oh, I
So,
know they cook a lot of hot curry and
oh,
all that,
okay,
but
okay,
they still have other spices that
okay,
I may not enjoy personally, but I wouldn't mind cooking with, or at
mm,
least see what they are.
okay.
But she used, which you normally don't hear about a lot of spices in desserts. She used spices in her cake. She made a vanilla bundt cake and it was infused with the Indian spices. And let me tell you, they went off. They
Her
were like,
dish, it
yes,
looked amazing, and
it
yeah,
did.
she got yeses across the board. I think she was
She
the
was
only one. Yeah,
the first of the season
yeah, the first,
to
yeah,
get 4 yeses
yeah,
right
yep,
off jump.
yep.
They all loved it. Even Joe. Joe wasn't being Joe that
It
time.
wasn't being Joe. He couldn't. I
Yeah,
guess it was too good for him that he was like,
yeah,
I can't be Joe.
yeah. I can't deny it. This cake is amazing, and
Mhm.
I agree. I thought it was definitely dope. And like I said, you don't really hear you hear some like dessert spices. That's what you're used to, but she was using Indian spices, and she threw down. And congratulations, Pervy, from East Windsor, New Jersey. You are probably the closest to Philly. So I
I
guess you're going to
know.
be one of the ones that I root for since nobody else
I
here
know.
is from Philly.
I know. Not even
Um,
a Pennsylvania.
mm,
I forget the name of this next person, but he made a pistachio tres leches
wait,
dessert.
what?
Wasn't that
Eddie?
Eddie? Isn't that what it was called?
Pistachio?
Pistachios. What did I say?
Pistachio. I'm looking at my sheet. I got notes
Oh
here. I'm
my
like, what dessert?
God. Say it again. Pistachio.
Pistachio tres
Yes.
leches.
Yes. How did you feel about his dish?
Hold on, real quick. It was a pistachio tres leches with creme and anglaise, raspberry sauce, and a pistachio crumble. And I thought his dish it looked okay.
Uh-huh.
Um, I was shocked, but not really. He was highly confident. Number one,
I
Brooklyn, New York.
Yeah, I just felt like it was a little bit on the drier
I think he used
side.
too much. It was too leaning on the side of nut opposed to like letting the dessert be a dessert. It was a lot of pistachios everywhere.
But it didn't give me a tres leches. I'm sorry. It looked like crackers.
That's what I'm saying. I think he overdid it with the nut,
Yeah, like
like with
that
the
ain't.
pistachio,
Yeah, I think you should. I think he should have named his dessert something else because that wasn't it. But
pistachio crackers.
yeah, but Joe. Okay, I'll give it to him.
Joe, Joe,
Joe
Joe
was
said
really
yes.
nice. Yeah, he did. And I mean, so obviously he got news. But Joe did offer him an amazing offer, even though he didn't make it to the next round.
Yeah, Joe said yes. Aaron said yes, but Daphne and Gordon was like, no. And but Eddie from Brooklyn, New York, Joe from New York, I feel like he was trying to look out for him. But yeah, he did have a nice gesture, told him he can come learn under him once he gets back to Brooklyn.
Hmm.
So that was a good, Joe was Joe at the beginning, but as we moved a little through, Joe kind of warmed up. He got some cupcakes and he was feeling good after that. So unfortunately, Eddie, Brooklyn, New York, he did not make it,
Hmm.
but maybe in future episodes he'll be back after some tutelage from Joe. Next, another NYC contestant, we have Ross.
They didn't spend too much time on him either. So
I
I
know Ross. I know NYC. Now this guy, he was a little confident. It's New York. A lot of New Yorkers, they're just high, confident people. And he was, oh,
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna kill it with my molten lava cake. Here's the thing: molten lava cakes are not easy to do. You got
And
to
there
be
was
very
no
precise.
and there was no lava in his cake.
Yeah, once they cut it down the middle, it was like Tootsie Roll. It was just congealed, no
Again,
lava,
he should have
dry,
he should have
poor
named
nose,
his yeah, he should have named his thing something different.
rock solid. But the next contestant that came along who saved the day was Bryn. Bryn from Providence, Rhode Island. Bryn made harissa black sea bass with pear and dry cherry chutney with roasted fennel and green pepper salad. Green bean salad, I'm sorry. Um, I have not I like fish, but I haven't had that many styles of fish. I'm from the um area of what you people may know as the hood. So there is tilapia, salmon, and maybe some catfish. But for the most part, I've never had black sea bass, but that looked good to me. I enjoyed what she created. And it felt like a Rhode Island dish, like that northeast. There
Mm-hmm.
next to lakes and the ocean, and just yeah, it felt like something you would eat in Rhode Island. And the
Mm-hmm.
judges agreed as well because she got 4 yeses.
Mm-hmm.
So she did really good. Congratulations, Bren, Providence, Rhode Island. Let's see what you can do in the competition.
Yes. Next we have Ryan. Not gonna lie, I forget where he's from.
Ryan is from Millstone Township, New Jersey.
Okay. So, his story was quite amazing, kind of stuck out to me. So he said that food saved his life.
Mm,
He battled with heroin addiction for
yeah.
10 years. But again, he said food saved his life. He sobered up and he made, because I don't know if I have the full, I just have filet mignon and eggs. Is that the whole name? Am I missing something?
He made steak and eggs, filet mignon with samurai eggs and
Okay,
avocado.
there you go. And I thought it was really touching because Gordon shared that his brother
Hmm.
was still an addict, which I thought was like, wow, super, super deep. So um, Gordon was just like, it was just amazing to see him, getting out of his addiction. They said he cooked his steak perfectly.
Hmm.
Joe said yes. Aaron said no.
Which I was shocked.
Yo,
Mr. Aron, what happened? Like,
yeah. So, yeah, Aaron's the only one that said no. So it was up to
yeah.
Gordon. And I like the fact that Gordon personally came out to his dad
Hmm.
and he basically told him himself that his son got the apron. So I just
Yeah.
want to say, Ryan, I am rooting for you.
Yes. So that concludes the first episode, the northeast side of MasterChef. Real quick, I just want to go over some of my best plating, which was honestly everybody
I
except for
think
Carla. I
I
did
think
not like their
everybody
plate.
had, yeah, everybody's. I was like, okay, people
Hmm.
came with their plating game. I was very, very impressed.
Yeah. So a lot
Yeah,
of people they got their plating game up. I have no
yeah.
worst platings. Best dish, I have Nina, Pervy, Bryn, and Ryan. And I'm not gonna lie, the worst dishes were the people who did not make it: Carla,
So it don't
Eddie,
even
and
matter.
Ross. There you have it. I just wanted to, keep it a little bit of how the format goes. But before we get into the episode 2, because again, we did not shoot a podcast episode last week, so we're doing 2 today, guys. We're doing episode 1 and 2. Um, early predictions from the Northeast. You think that might go a little far? Might, you know?
Yes, I do have some. I don't think Richie is going to make it far. I don't know. I just don't see it.
Mhm.
Um, and I feel like I had another one, or maybe that's someone on the. Oh, never mind. That was it for the episode 1. Yeah, Richie. I'm like, I don't know.
So here's my not going to go so far. I don't know yet. She started out with dessert, but I need to see what can she do on a regular. So Pervy, I'm not too sure what she's going to do. Again, dessert. When you start with dessert, to me, it's kind of like I don't know. Like everybody, there's a lot of people that can bake, but can you cook? Um,
But on the flip side, though, a lot of people can cook, but they can't bake.
exactly. So, but
And
there's more
and
people that can cook than bake
but I do know it is more of a risk of baking, like coming in with a baking. Like a
because.
lot of times, like just from watching, like people who
Mhm.
came in with bacon did really well too on a cooking side.
Well, hopefully, but I just
I mean, we shall see.
we want to see somebody. I think that's going to make it far with a little bit of tweaking is Ryan. I got my eyes set on
Yeah,
Ryan.
I'm rooting for him. Yeah.
Not even just in relationship to his past experiences with drug abuse,
But
but
no, but yeah, no. But oh my, did you see his pictures?
yeah,
Yo, I mean, looked amazing. Like this dude knows what he's doing. So yeah, I agree.
yeah. So I see him going pretty far. So we'll see, though.
Yeah,
We
we'll
will
see.
see. But now we're going to take an airplane drive over to the
I
Midwest.
wish.
All right. And the guest judge for this episode was none other than Graham Elliott.
Hmm.
He was the original judge, I believe, on the first season.
Don't cool. I don't know. I just know I seen him in a lot of different
All
places.
by myself. All
But
right. So
so so first we have Grant, and where was Grant from?
Altoona, Iowa.
Yeah, never heard of that place. He made a roasted sweet corn egg. How you pronounce that word? Aganol.
Agnolati.
Thank you.
Agnolati.
With lemon butter chives. And
Yeah.
Joe said he broke the butter with the
Yeah.
acid. So he asked him if he put lemon in there. And I think he used lemon juice.
Use yeah, actual lemon juice, which
Yeah. And
he
that,
should have probably just used lemon zest.
yeah, yeah. Joe was
So
kind of like turned off from that.
I was too. I was like, nah.
But I mean, all in all, he still got an apron.
Yeah, they liked the taste of his. What really saved him was the taste.
Hmm.
Um, yeah, Aaron, Gordon, and Grams all three said yes, which passed Grant through to the next round.
Yep.
To get his apron, but I was a little turned off about that butter. Like, God, but hopefully he'll bounce back and he'll learn.
Hmm.
Next we have Sarah. She is from
Oh,
Springfield, Missouri.
I didn't mean to make that face. Can I just say something? Sarah, stop laughing.
She was. Oh my God, I think it
Stop
was her being
laughing. I
nervous.
think it was, but
'Cause
stop laughing.
even when she went back there, they was like, "What are you laughing at?"
Yeah, like.
I just like seeing people eat my food, and it was just like, okay, whatever. But he made Springfield cashew chicken with fried rice and brown gravy. So it's like a fusion of Chinese with
Yeah.
Midwest. And I'm not gonna lie, I did not like what she made.
So someone wasn't um liking the
Gordon.
rice too much.
They Gordon.
Okay, I forgot.
It was
But
bland.
but I mean on plate it looked good. Like her presentation was nice.
I didn't like the way it looked. I didn't like the brown.
No.
Like, when you make a sauce and it look brown, I just don't like that. Unless it's gravy, which it was more of a Chinese sauce that she tried to make. I didn't like what it looked like, and just because you cup your rice to make it look all nice and neat, don't
Yeah.
mean that it tastes good.
Well, she's the other one who I don't think is going to last on the show. I know I said it early, but I'm just putting that out there, making it very clear. I don't see her going far at all.
I think she's gonna laugh her way out of the
Yeah,
competition,
like I'm not. I
but
won't be surprised. She might go down like the first.
mhm.
Never mind. First, never mind. Okay.
But they did like Graham liked her, Aaron liked her, and Gordon was the one who didn't like her. Joe even said yes.
I was
So maybe
surprised. I'm like,
it was the taste. Maybe it tasted good, but I
I was,
was not.
I was like, Joe, this is not a no moment for you. Okay.
Mm. He said it. He was like, "This is good. What's wrong with you, Gordon?" But
Yeah. Next we have Kevin. He made, I don't know if this is like the whole name, but fried cauliflower tacos.
okay, all right. So Kevin is from
Oh,
Detroit.
sorry. Yes,
He
Detroit.
made fried cauliflower tacos with avocado crema and a fire roasted romesco sauce. Now
So can wait, let me just say this.
it looked good.
It did look like tacos.
It looked okay.
It didn't look like tacos. I don't know if
it,
he should have called it a taco.
it looked like street tacos because they don't fold like. But he just made them a little bit too big. But they look like street
But I was
tacos.
gonna say, but even it didn't even look like a taco shape. And it was just it was all over the place.
Yeah,
And and that's
they
what
told
turned
him. They
and
said,
that's
"I
what
don't know if
turned
I'm gonna
Ed
like this."
on off. Yeah, that's what turned Ed on off. Like
Yeah,
Aaron, he was like, we literally had one specific person who just made the tortillas. That's
yeah,
it.
the old grandma that made tortillas for 30 years. One person
One
because it got to be
person.
right.
It gotta be right. And his was not right. The shape was all weird on the one, like it just I don't
And it
know.
didn't it
And
didn't taste good, they said. So
yeah, and they was just like the competition is too high and the execution wasn't there. But Gordon told him to come back next year, so
yeah.
he did not get an apron.
Sad to say. But next we move on to the homie Charles from Columbus, Ohio. His dish,
Wait a
he was the
minute.
king.
Wait a minute. You gonna skip over the other two who didn't get it? Yo,
Well,
Mary.
technically, they showed him first, and then they cut to Benita
Oh,
and
okay.
Marquila, and then they went back to him. But he started
Oh,
first.
okay,
So
okay,
I'm gonna go
okay,
how they aired it.
okay. Got you.
I
Okay.
liked him. He made a Amok Cambodian style catfish curry. I guarantee you, I wouldn't be able to eat it, but yo,
Can I get
I
he
was
he, he
like,
deserves a clap.
yes. I think this is my favorite dish
The bowl,
with
like
the
he
leaf.
even constructed.
He weeded a bowl out of leaves there, like while he was cooking.
And real quick, the judges also mentioned how they all like literally like how they well not all of them, but some of them recently took a trip to
Joe was in Cambodia and
Asian,
Aaron was in Thailand, I believe, or something like that.
Thailand and Vietnam,
Yeah,
and they said tasting that dish took them back
yeah,
to that place. So
yeah,
excellent job, Charles. I feel like he might be a contender.
yo.
Like, watch out for him.
Yo, Charles, we need you on the show, and I need parts because you in Ohio, you right next door
Oh
to
yeah, you
Pennsylvania.
are. You are. Oh, that's
So
oh okay.
we gonna
Yeah.
pick up Kamahlai, and then we gonna head over to Ohio. Anybody else want to meet us there? We'll be there. But yeah, his dish was probably my favorite dish that I've seen so far in the first two episodes. I was just like, wow, he went hard.
Yeah.
Now we got a couple that was kind of
A flop.
look.
Oh my
We
gosh.
got Umita. Umita.
You
I don't know.
Umera. I thought it was Umera.
Umita.
Umera.
Umita.
Okay. You sure?
I'm pretty sure they said Umita.
I thought they said Yumera. That's how it's spelled.
They never
Mira.
showed her name, did they?
Yeah. Yomira.
Umera is what's that? Italian for plane?
That's
Like
her name.
no, but does her name stand for plane? Because that's what she cooked. She made a dish that I probably would have made. I would have out of the can for my kids when they were kids, like babies. It was
Ooh.
nothing. It was homemade pasta with
Yeah, it
fresh
was super
tomato
bland.
sauce.
Yeah.
First of all, even if it tastes good, it was still like
N-
bottom basic,
No, they
just
no
nothing.
no. They
Even if
said,
no, I'm saying even if it would have
oh,
tasted good, I
oh,
don't think it would have made it
oh,
because
okay.
I think it was just too. It was tomato
Anybody
sauce
can make a
and noodles.
basic. Yeah, anybody can make a basic spaghetti because
Hmm.
that's what that was. And they was like, everything is wrong with this dish.
Yeah, that's what shows. I was cracking up.
He
I was
said,
like,
he was like, for
dang.
this dish to be so simple, everything is wrong with this dish. I said, dang.
You
And
got to
who?
remember who's going to be your judge. He's an Italian chef.
Yes, yes. Oh my gosh. And then who was next? Go ahead, take it
I
away.
felt bad for it. Looked good. Marquila.
No,
I don't know where she was from, but the look of it was. I was like, oh, okay. She made
no,
a filet mignon. It looked good. Filet
it
mignon with the
did.
mashed potato, asparagus, and the peppercorn sauce. And she sat here and put whole peppercorns on the plate.
When Joe spit it out, I said she ain't gonna make it.
You don't put whole. You know how big peppercorns are? You basically putting pepper. Like you could just eat a pepper, eat a ghost pepper. Cause you gonna sit there and first of all, it's hard. So you gotta crack the pepper.
Or grind it.
Like that was it was whole peppercorn. I like the presentation when she came out. I was like, oh, this is about to be ooh.
No, I
But
knew she.
when
I'm
they start
sorry,
cutting it, and then I start looking at this, I'm like, is that whole peppercorn? I
Search.
was like,
I
oh.
Search. I knew she was gonna get a no because they didn't spend much time on her. Like you
Sometimes
said.
they go past.
Yeah, well, yeah, that's
I
true.
thought maybe they might just be like, yeah, you're. But yeah, they was like, hell
They're
no,
like nerp,
for no,
nerp,
for no.
nerp.
It's like, get out of here. You're done.
Yeah.
Um, who
Next
we have
we
next?
have Wayne.
Which was a surprise.
He made a venison fillet. I'm sure
Where's
that's
he
how you say
from?
his name. That's a good question. I forgot.
He is from Columbus, Ohio. Another
Columbus.
one that needs to come to the party with
Yeah.
Charles and Kamalia.
He was very confident.
Business tycoon,
Yeah.
owned companies,
Mm-hmm.
and decided at 51, he's like, I don't want to do that no more. I want to be a home cook.
Yeah, he was. He owns a business and he owns a
Like
media
a media.
company.
Hmm.
Yeah, they do magazines, and
Hmm.
that's
Now
what I.
he did a great job. It was you said it was the
He got
venison
the.
fillet with
Mhm.
the blackberry and port reduction with parsnip puree and the curried carrots and
He got
yeah.
really good reviews on his on the
Mhm.
venison across the board. Joe wasn't too much of a fan of his puree, but Graham loved it.
Loved it. Hmm.
So, and Graham loved his carrots. He was like, even though they're like so big, but he was just like,
That's what she
they're
said.
still. He was like, they're still really good. So,
Yeah, and he got 4 yeses.
hmm
So the puree didn't mean that much because they all gave him a yes. They saw his potential, but no, he got some skills, so he's gonna be one to watch.
yeah. And next we have Kyle. Where's Kyle from? They kind of did this.
Yeah,
They kind of did them
yeah, yeah. We
simultaneously.
have Trevor and
And Kyle.
Kyle. Trevor from Omaha, Nebraska. Kyle from Kansas City, Missouri.
Can
And
I
they
just say
get
this?
neck and
I'm
neck.
sorry.
Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, real quick, Trevor. I was a little too confident talking about he's the next level chef, and I'm just like,
The
okay.
Masterchef.
Yes, thank you.
I
He stated he was the next master chef, and I was like,
I
Okay.
I thought he would be. I felt like something wasn't going to be right where he's from the Midwest, and instead of showing off that Midwest quality, he cooks a chicken roulade with the turnip mushroom and Armagnic supreme. Sorry, guys, but the chicken
Wait,
roulade,
wait,
I was like,
wait.
you cook the chicken roulade from the Midwest?
Hold on. But not only that, though, you have four judges. Four judges. That thing was about this
What?
big.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I felt like
Yes.
he was trying to be something he's not. He wasn't his authentic Midwest self. He was trying to be like a up 5-star Michelin restaurant, and you're just giving one person a plate. It's four judges and four big boys, as what
Right.
Gordon would have
Gordon
said.
said, and he was like, well, I cooked it in a way that I would eat it. Well, you're not cooking for yourself.
And the crazy part is
Hello.
when you cook a roulade, it's a log. So he had enough, but he only plated a piece. That's how confident he was. He had a log of that. It literally is a log, and you cut it. And he only cut one little piece. And
And
guess
one
what?
and wait, and one little piece, and that little piece was dry.
Too damn dry. They was like, no. And even when he was cooking it, Graham was like, where do you find roulades in the Midwest? Like, this is just do something from stop trying to be extra and get a haircut. But stop trying to be extra. Like, I'm telling you, he wants to be a New York or Vegas style chef and cook little food.
Okay, well, that's not
Sorry.
that's not who you were repping, and that did not help you out because you did not make it. You
Sorry.
got news.
Take your little food and be hungry because that ain't feeding nobody.
They ain't feeding
But
nobody.
like you said, we got Kyle. I like Kyle. I like his personality. He
Mm-hmm.
was pretty dope, pretty down to earth, pretty Midwest.
Mm-hmm.
He did the sear. Oh my god, I don't eat much pork, but the last two shows we have watched, when they cook pork, it looks amazing. Seared pork
Mm-hmm.
chop with the horse feather applesauce, potatoes, sweet potato mash, and a Islamic
Mm.
reduction.
I would eat
Plating was
that.
on point. That's what she said.
Mm-hmm.
Plating was on point. And
No, I would
according
though. That
to
looked delicious. Can you like
yo,
sit that in front of my Can you
yo,
please like? Where is he from again?
Kansas City, Missouri.
Kansas City. Here I come.
No, but
Yo.
his dish was dope.
Yeah,
He did his
and
thing.
he got an apron. So congratulations, Kyle, for being your authentic self.
Yes, it goes to show. I think they did that on purpose. We saw last season of Next Level Chef that these producers be producing, and I think they did that on purpose to show you how you try to be something that you're not can backfire, and you just being your trueness and living in
Mm-hmm.
your where you're from and all that, it can go a long way. So like
Mm-hmm.
you said, congratulations, Kyle. Kyle rounded out being the last person from the Midwest to be on the show and get an apron. um just to go over my best plating: Grant, Kevin, Marquila, even though she didn't get in, Charles, Wayne, Trevor, Kyle. Worst plating was definitely Umera. Her name is boring and
Yo,
plain.
Neda.
And then whatever. Yo dish wasn't good. And Sarah,
Why you so ignorant?
because that was the I don't know. That was like
She
the
pissed you
it was
off. It sounds
it
like
was
she
a
pissed you off.
yeah, because it was just
Like
basic.
you
It was
came this far
like,
to
yo, you
to
got
make
on
this.
to make
Yeah.
that. It
Right.
was
Right.
like, and I felt like Joe had that look in his face, like
You
for
can't.
this to
You.
be, because the
Yeah.
way he said it, for this to be so simple, it was so wrong. Everything wrong. And that's how I feel like you got there to do that. You gotta leave it all on
Yeah.
the line.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
Sarah and whatever, your dish is not good. They had worse plating and worse dish, in my opinion. And also Kevin. Best dishes was Charles, Wayne, and Kyle. Any early predictions coming out of the
Well,
mid.
I already said mine, so mine's is what's her face? The girl who laughed a lot. What's
Oh,
her name again?
Sarah.
Sarah. Okay, yeah. I don't. Mm-mm.
Yeah, I don't know if she's gonna be too starstruck, but she might pull it through. But yeah, I don't have that much. She's giving me April vibes, so
Mm,
I'm not sure. I'll go along with you, Sarah. I'm not too sure about
mm-mm. But going places.
Charles.
Charles. Yep.
Charles and Wayne. I see giving them problems. I got to see what
Okay.
else Wayne can do, but I just got that feeling Charles with that. See, I don't really, I don't know if I really consider him a home cook like everyone else because he's been cooking all his life. I think his parents had a restaurant,
Mm.
so he has that professional quality. But I think he's going to. I did it last. I did it for the last season of Next Level Chef. I did a early prediction for a winner, and I'm going to do it
Wait,
again.
wait, 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 wait. Can't. No, no. We got to
I
see all
don't care. No, I
contestants.
don't.
Yes,
I'm
we
saying it.
do. We
Charles
got
going
to.
to win it all.
We got to see all
I know.
contestants.
You got to see all contestants. I don't have to.
Well,
They
listen. Okay.
already left out of.
No,
They already left
listen.
Philly out.
Listen.
So I'm
No.
going with my gut, and I'm going for Charles for the
Okay.
win.
But listen, but your gut got you wrong
I
with
don't
Next Level
care.
Chef.
I'm still
You
gonna
was
believe in
wrong.
myself. I believe in myself.
Mm,
You're not going.
okay.
I'm a black man in America. You're not going.
We have to we have to see how many more are they doing? It's
I
just two
don't
more,
know.
right?
Like, is it the South in the West? I don't. I know West Coast is next week.
Oh, West Coast is next week.
I don't know who else is
Yeah, I
getting.
don't.
I think
I
it is
guess.
just the South
Okay, they're like,
left,
okay, all right.
but I don't know if it's the South and then Southwest. I don't
I
remember.
hope not. I hope it's just four or maybe three, or maybe they'll
I,
consolidate.
I don't know. I think it may be South and Southwest because it's
Okay,
got to
we'll
be a
see.
bunch of. It's only what like five.
Oh
One,
yeah.
two, three, four. Yeah, five that they let through each
So
round.
it's
So what's that
10 total as of right now?
as of right now? And they normally have way more than that for Masterchef.
Okay. All right.
So
So okay. All
it
right.
may
We'll be
be.
on the
I don't know.
lookout.
We gonna see. We gonna see.
We
We gonna.
gonna see.
All right. Thank you guys for tuning in to another episode of the Food We Watch podcast. I think this season of MasterChef is going to get a little crazy.
Oh,
Um,
especially when they do them teams and stuff. Oh, it's gonna be
mhm,
a good one. It's gonna be a good one.
mhm.
I know I'm gonna have a lot to say once
A
they
lot
really
to say.
get into it.
Mhm.
And then all them like different challenges they be doing. Oh yeah, we gonna have a lot to talk about.
Yeah, it's gonna get real. So I advise you guys to go to the Normals Be Chefing YouTube page, click that like, share, and hit that notification button, subscribe so you can know
All
when
the
we drop
things.
all of it. You'll be on the lookout for our bonus episodes where we try to interview um just some of the people last season. I know. Thank you again for all the people from Next Level Chef who came on. We're just trying to line up some new interviews for you guys, not necessarily people just from MasterChef, but from the world of at home cooking. We're
Just
just
the
trying to
world
bring
of
them in.
food, man.
World of food. There you go. So tune in every week, Tuesdays, 12 p.m. That's when we be dropping almost 99% of the time. Thank you for tuning in today. Neda, where can they find you?
Guys, come on. We've been doing this since February. You already know. Nita food photo on Instagram and Facebook. What about you, Search?
You guys should know. Now, I know I don't always answer the phone there, but you can always, you know, go check me out over there at Sirchcity, all platforms. If you can't reach me there, you could probably find me over here eating some food at on the Normals Be Chefing platform. And guess what, guys? I forgot.
What?
I forgot.
What did you
Hold
forget?
up. I forgot.
What did you forget? And
We
did
forgot.
and did I
We
forget too?
forgot.
Oh, we forgot.
We both forgot. Guys and girls, men, women, moms, dads, children of all ages. We now
Oh,
have
yes.
a Instagram and TikTok for the
Yes.
podcast.
Yes.
If you would
Follow.
like, go
Follow.
there. There.
Right.
The
Follow.
Food We Watch Pod on TikTok and IG. We'll be dropping clips. We'll be giving you some of the extended versions of some of the interviews and the episodes. Anything new coming along, we'll start dropping that information there. Giveaways, because we've been talking about doing some things, and also be on the lookout because we coming with a cookbook. We ain't gonna get too far deep into it, but we coming with a cookbook. See, I told you, we out here. We trying to do some things for y'all.
Making moves.
Making moves. But again, go sign up for the new page, Food We Watch Pod. This has been another episode. Thank you, Neda. I have been Search. Before we go, you already know, we gotta let you know
Oh,
that
and
good
don't
things
we
come.
know?
Don't we know that good things come and good things go? Life is like a box of chocolate. It's hot outside. That should be melting, y'all.